Hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's beer review, which I'm dubbing the I Really Need a Bed review, because as you can see back there, I don't own a bed. I sleep on a foam mattress that is very well depleted after several years of use. I don't believe a foam mattress is even supposed to be used for several years, much less anything longer than a period of a couple months. But sleeping, so I'm pretty much sleeping on a rotting foam mattress on top of hard marble tile floors, and it is destroying my back. And I slept exceptionally wrong last night because I had insomnia, so when I finally fell asleep I wasn't in a good position. And yeah, I was in pain. Still am kind of right now. So, what can I say? Yeah, let's just get to it, shall we? So today, following on the theme of Kona Brewing, I picked up the most recent release here, which was just released this month, on the 2nd of this month, so can't get much fresher than that when it comes to a canned beer. Oh boy, that means the crowd came over pretty quickly from California. But it was on the shelf. I saw it being shelved last week, so I thought I'd pick it up this week. So, this is Island Colada Cream Ale with coconut and pineapple. It is 6.0 ABV and 25 IBUs. Now, contrary to what you might think, a cream ale has nothing to do with cream or milkiness or any sort of lactose. It has a lot to do with ale yeast being used to create a beer that is then treated in the lager style. So it's lagered to give it a clean finish, even though it has an ale style yeast. It is a hybrid style, and as you know, I love the California common style, aka the steam beer style. So I do like cream ales, as you can go through my reviews and just sort of look cream ale and you can find me rhapsodizing about the style a little bit, because it is very much a beer flavored beer. You can't get much more beer flavored, I think, than a cream ale. Now, with this, they're kind of just going up people seeing cream ale. Huh, I wonder what is creamy. Pina colada! Add coconut, add pineapple. Coconut is generally used more to accentuate roasted notes in a darker malt beer. I have had them in lighter malt beers. It doesn't work out so well, in my opinion. Your mileage may vary, as with all things. Pineapple is something that you see often in IPAs because of the tropical fruit flavor aspect of it. But anyways, this has been warming up since I had one false start to this video and is already 3 minutes in. Let's just get to it, shall we? I always over pour these for some reason. Go figure. I try to aim for about 2 fingers worth ahead, get about 3 fingers with these ones. Okay. So, a rich, clear, golden color. Nicely carbonated. With a frothy white head. Interesting combo. You definitely smell that sort of, for lack of a better word, beer scent that I associate with cream ales, which is sort of this combination of light malts with aromatic hops. Not really old, well, I guess you could say old world style, but not really having that sort of floral or spice dimensionality to it. And then underneath that, basically, pina colada smell. Doesn't really smell like pineapple, doesn't smell like coconut. It smells like you put the pineapple in the coconut and you got that pina colada stuff already, you know. So coconut cream with pineapple essence. So they're kind of mushed together. They don't really stand apart separately. And again, coconut is less the sort of roasted coconut meat, toasted coconut meat, more coconut cream, sweet coconut cream, coconut cream. Fairly thick on the palate for a 6.0. Fairly sweet. In the mids to the finish. Mids to finish, you're just really clubbed with a sweetness that is reminiscent of a pina colada, cloying like a pina colada, but unlike a pina colada, is wrapped all around very much beer flavors. So in the front, you have the bittering hops, you have bready malts, and then boom, you're just punched in the face by a pina colada, and then you're left with a fairly bitter hop finish. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say it almost feels more bitter than 25 IBUs. Honestly, I am not liking this. It's been 2 sips in, and that sweetness, I mean, a cream ale is fairly dry. It, like I said, is beer flavored. It's fairly dry. It's not as dry as, say, a German Pilsner or, say, other sorts of lager styles. But it does have a fairly dry finish, dry front as well. This, you're kind of hit with this whack of sweetness right in the mid to finish. And then this strong bitterness. Then when the strong bitterness fades, you're almost left with this sort of chemically aftertaste that lingers past even that. And I think that's just the intersection of the coconut and the pineapple and what's left of the hopping just being all unpleasant together on your tongue. So honestly, if you want pina colada, you know, Island Colada, pina colada, go and get yourself a White Claw. Pina colada White Claw or something. Don't go and stick it in a beer. While not god awful, and again, your mileage may vary. I don't like to be like I'm making objective calls on things when I'm reviewing them. This is going to be a real challenge to finish. But I will finish it because I have never drained poured anything other than a beer that had clearly gone bad. And I mean clearly gone bad, I mean there was chunks floating in it. It was apparently a beer that had been left inside a refrigerator for several years and forgotten about. That's the only drain pour I've ever done. So I'm going to tough through this. And what can I say about this Island Colada Cream Ale? Oh, honestly, it would have been better if they just did not try to build this around a cream ale and just use the word cream ale. But the thing is, they used a decent enough cream ale. It's not like an awesome cream ale, but then they put this pina colada taste into it. And when I say put this pina colada taste into it, you know, it doesn't taste like pineapple or coconut. It tastes like, you know, that Sobe pina colada drink. You know, pre-mixed pina colada. Not pineapple and coconut. And it's sweet inside of this bitter beer, and it just, I don't know. I mean, I think that, like a cream ale with pineapple in it, or a cream ale with toasted kind of coconut in it, might actually work. This does not work for me, unfortunately. So, Kona Brewing, Island Colada Cream Ale. No. That's 3 no's, man. That's quite a few no's for me. So, this is going to be the last of the Kona Brewing ones that I review. I haven't reviewed, I believe, either Gold Cliff IPA or the Blonde Ale IPA, Blonde Ale, for various reasons. And one, the biggest and most important feeling being that I don't want to at this point. I want to go and move on to different things that are not Kona Brewing. And, which I'm going to do. So, there's going to be a couple of interesting things from Maui Brewing coming down the pike, and those are going to be reviewed by me. And that is your beer review for tonight, folks. Cheers.